Well, David, single stock futures coming back to bite once again. 1.4 billion rands worth of stock that Absa's had to buy.
Geoff, my first assessment is that, with that bigger stakes, it wasn't a few individuals. This looks very much similar to the Dealstream deal, where I think management have converted holdings into single stock and have defaulted, and therefore Absa have had to take over the big stakes. I reckon these are management shares, and I've got no evidence of this, but where you suddenly pick up 19-20% of the company, who would own that? It wasn't some article clerk or some secretary that's been dealing in single stock futures. I think this is a much bigger story. They have sold this concept to management. Convert your stock. Convert your shares, we'll give you money, you can go buy houses in Plet and do everything, and everything will be the same. Well,
the big difference, though, between single stock futures and CFDs is that the single stock futures were regulated as well.
It doesn't matter. It was still it was still not a project, what do you call it? It was still a product, I think, that was sold. This is 20% of big when I say big companies, of
substantial amounts of money.
Yeah, this is over $1 billion. So, it just shows you, how things can go wrong in the single stock futures market, how volatile those derivative markets are.
Well, it's 28% of Pinnacle Point, which was the former or the old Acros. We've got 16% of Blue Financial Services, 17% of Seconjalo, and 10% of ConvergeNet. So clearly they're going to try and sell these stakes. But if we look at, if we take Pinnacle Point, for example, the share price now trading at about 42 cents. They paid roughly about 70 cents for those shares. So they're already taking a knock.
Yeah. Well, they've now become a private equity company. They're going to have to put management and an investment house, and they've got to try and make sure that hold on till the share price improves, because who's going to take those shares, unless they can sell them off to management again. Prop up management, give them a loan to buy back their shares.
But I actually have nothing more to say on that, to be honest. I don't know. We're going to try and get hold of people.
I may be malicious, and it might be. But my first, I know these deals have been sold around town, and it's possibly around that they get such a big stake.
What did you make of the rest of the market?
It was a down day. We never had any good news out today. After yesterday's big news, the Obama rescue package, the Barclays international deal, which came, or a statement that they didn't need government assistance. That gave the market a certain momentum. We had nothing to follow through today. Further bad news today on the economic front. Jobless claims are rising in the United States. What's that mean? Is more people are on the street making, claiming Social Security. Also, we had durable goods, that's big ticket items. Those are down for the 5th month in a row. So U.S. economy under pressure. Over and above that, I think every bear in town is in Davos. Bernanke didn't speak
and being
positive.
Celebrated.
Sure. We haven't found one bull around there at all, if you've been listening. So I think against the background of all this news, people telling you that we're in for a very, very tough time, it's very hard to turn the market around. And there weren't any good results out even in the U.S. today. We had some good results out, on the South African market, but it wasn't sufficient to give the whole market upward momentum.
Gold Fields out with results. The market liked those, and
Very
we've got
much
Nick
so.
Holland in the studio, and we're going to be chatting to him just after this.